Hello and welcome to our Super Bowl playoff projections for week 17. We have one more game left to play for week 18. We did have some changes in seedings due to the Cowboys' loss to the Arizona Cardinals, which affected the NFC. But our projections for the AFC are pretty much the same as they were last week. We'll continue on to next week, obviously, and update what the final actual playoff seedings, and then we'll also give you the wild card predictions as to who's going to win and which teams will wind up in the divisional playoff. So without further ado, let's move on and take a look at where we stand as of week 17 with one game left to play. Okay, the biggest change we have over in the NFC is due to Dallas Cowboys' loss to the Arizona Cardinals. The Cowboys dropped from the number 2 projected seed to the number 4, since both the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams are ahead of the Cowboys. So the seeding actually goes to the Rams as now the number 2 seed, and the Buccaneers at number 3, and the Cowboys at number 4. Of course, Green Bay Packers pretty much have the number 1 seed locked up, and the number 5 seed will of course go to the Cardinals, which means if, as projected, that is, if everybody wins the games they're supposed to on the final game of the season, then the Cardinals will have a rematch at Dallas again on the wild card game, which will be the number 5 and the number 4. And again, I predict that'll be on Monday Night Football. The 6th seed goes to the Eagles, and probably the Saints will be number 7. Although NFL.com has the 49ers ahead of the Saints. The Saints have a better conference record, and so they should really be the 7th seed. We'll see how it goes. The AFC has none of the projections have changed from last week. We still have the Titans at number 1 seed, then the Chiefs at number 2, the Cincinnati Bengals at 11-6 are number 3, and the Buffalo Bills at 11-6 would be number 4. Number 5 seed we have going to the Patriots at 11-6. Number 6 seed goes to the Pittsburgh Steelers, who should be 10-6 and 1. And then the 7th seed would then go to, again, I think the Indianapolis Colts at 10-7. Although the Chargers are in the hunt at also at 10-7. The conference record, though, has them at 7-5, where the Colts are at 8-4. So the Colts really should be the 7th seed. So if we look at our map, basically, the final rundown looks like this. We'll get rid of some of this other stuff here. And you can see how things seem to line up. Again, Green Bay at number 1 over in the NFC. At number 2, Los Angeles Rams. At number 3, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Number 4, Dallas Cowboys. Number 5, the Arizona Cardinals. At number 6, the Philadelphia Eagles. And the Rams at number 7. And over in the AFC, In the AFC, we have the Kansas City Chiefs at number 1. Number 2, the Tennessee Titans. Number 3, the Buffalo Bills. Number 4, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And number 5, the New England Patriots. 6th seed, Cincinnati Bengals. And 7th, again, we're projecting the Indianapolis Colts. So that sums it up. And with one game left to play in the season, and we'll have our final wild card actual matchups after the last game is played. There still could be some upsets, and some of the seeds may shift a bit, but more than likely, this is how things will stand for the 2022 Super Bowl 56. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next Thursday for the final projections, including wild card round predictions as well. Thank you.
Ooh, push that button.